Well, hey everybody, I am home and I'm so excited to just say that I actually slept for about 15 hours last night. Well, I woke up at about 2 and then realized that I wasn't in India and I just told myself to go back to sleep. So I wanted to just do a video and to say thanks to everybody for praying for me and for just going along on the journey. I will still be posting stuff on my public Facebook page. So if some of you are part of Equipping Partners and you have not been seeing anything about my jaw surgery or about me going to India, then I highly encourage you to go find me on Facebook and figure out why Obama No Care is a joke for us and how we really need to fix that system in America. But medical care overseas has been a real eye-opener. So I encourage you to do that. So instead of a blog today, I'm going to do a vlog. VLOG. So hopefully you can understand me because as you can tell, I can't really talk as well yet, but it's coming. I wanted to give a little background on how I ended up in India because it's really just a story of prayer and perseverance that I hope will encourage you today. So the first thing that I had to do is just have the braces and have to get ready for surgery. And I had those on for almost a year when I found out that the insurance company would not cover it because of Obamacare, and they said it was all cosmetic. Well, that's not true because I really did have some structural issues that needed to be dealt with. Well, my awesome orthodontist, Dr. Koch, said that he would try to do what he could with just the braces to make it work. So he had to get real creative about it. And one of the things that he did is he put these screws in the top of my mouth so that trying to pull my teeth up, my jaw structure up in the top. Well, it didn't work very well. And at one point, the screw that was right here, it actually started to pull my jaw down, which was a real pain. I mean, literally, it was really hurting me. So that required that I go to my dentist to check out what was going on. So while I was there, my dentist wasn't there, but his partner was, and he's from India. And we were talking, and he said, my college roommate does the exact same surgery that you need, and he's in India. And I told him I had to go there. I was going there to do some ministry work. He said he is going to be in that exact town where you're going to be, and let me just try to connect you. And so that really started the process of me going to India to have this surgery. And these guys are just phenomenal. They're really good. So that's kind of how it got started. But through all of that, one of the things that I really have learned is that sometimes the messes and the struggles can actually be the biggest door openers for us, because these screws were kind of like the last step for things to work. And when I found out that they weren't working, I was just so discouraged. And I just prayed. I was like, Lord, show me what to do. And then Dr. Kalu connected me with these guys in India. And here you go. So there's a verse on perseverance out of James 1 that I wanted to share with you, because that's what it kind of takes, is perseverance. It's just keeping it together and persevering even though things get difficult. So in James 1, it's verses 2 and 3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And I mean, there is so much in there to unpack, just as a parent, as a leader, as just someone who's a child of God. What a great verse to even share with our kids, that perseverance must finish its work. We got to go through the process. And definitely my jaw surgery is a process, because now it's done and I'm home. I still have about 3 to 6 months before I'm completely healed. So I got to do these exercises. My brain is actually not quite sure what to do with everything that's going on. And so one of the things that I've learned just in the past couple of days is when I smile, well, my whole life, I've only smiled with like this part of my mouth. I've never tried to smile with this part down here, because you would just see gums all the time. So I would smile like this. But that looks so insincere now with my new jaw. So I actually have to, I'm having to train my brain to like activate this part. So I have to go, which to me seems so weird, but it's not. But I'm having to train my brain to activate and to complete the work that needs to be done so that I can actually, have full use of my jaw. So I have to stand in front of the mirror and like do all these crazy exercises. And when I smile, I have to remember to lower this part of my jaw, which is something totally new for me. And sometimes when you're trying to persevere, you have to try new things. You have to do new things. So it can be a bit of a mess. It can be relearning, which is what I'm in right now. I'm having to do some relearning. But that kind of goes even further into verse 5 of going on with that scripture that I want to read. So James 1:5, and as you can tell, my lips are starting to give out. I can't talk too long, so I'm almost done. All right, so James 1:5. If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him. Pretty cool. See, God is generous. He loves you. He loves your kids. He loves your ministry. He loves what you're doing. And so ask him for wisdom. And in this season that I'm in, I'm certainly saying, give me wisdom, Lord. So whatever it is, if you feel like you're at a dead end, if there's a mess that's going on, just pray to God and ask for wisdom, because he gives it generously to each of us. And you never know. This mess you're in could be the beginning of the real solution of whatever is going on. So just keep it in mind that God is in control and he is working it all out. So ask for direction, encourage your kids, and even get them in on it. I love to share with my kids. Luke and I both do. When we're going through a struggle and then they see how God is working in the middle of that. That is a great way to create a prayer culture in your house. So that's about it. That's about all I can handle with my mouth today. But I pray that you have a wonderful day, and I pray this has encouraged you. And I still will be posting on Facebook, and we've got Equipping Partners that comes out every week. So we appreciate all of you who are part of that. Please encourage your friends to sign up too. We would love to connect with more people with all that's going on with Surefire Prayer internationally. Y'all have a great rest of your day.